Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what we got for you right now. Now, of all the cars that I have posted in my videos, I can clearly say this must be one of the most rare models that I have seen myself, and you've probably seen on my channel. Because let me tell you something, I didn't know nothing about this car in my history of my life until I started looking at this collection of Skodas. I gave you a little hint, and this one came up. But let's do a proper presentation. What we got for you right now, it's a 143 scale Skoda VOS. Skoda VOS. I'm going to read a little bit of this vehicle just because my knowledge on this vehicle it's quite non-existent because I don't know if you heard, unless if you're from probably the old Czechoslovakia or the new Czech Republic or Chechnya or Slovakia itself. I don't know if you know anything about this car because this car is, let me give you the info. It says the Skoda VOS is a full-size luxury car produced by the Czechoslovak automaker Enzup in the plant in a city in Czech Republic, which I don't want to mention it because I don't know how to say it, between 1949 and 1952. This model was made between 1949 till 1952. It came as a four-door limousine, as we're looking at right now, or a four-door saloon. I guess the saloon was a little, I'm guessing, smaller. Limousine, obviously, you can clearly see that this car was for the president back in the days of Czechoslovakia because of the flags in the front by the fenders. You know, I can only say that because that's what I noticed it. You know, this car right here, I must just say, it says the car went into production in 1950 with the bus manufacturer Carosa. Final assembly took place at the Skoda own plant. The car had a front mounted 5.2 liter V6. Uh, it only produced 88 kW, which is 120 PS. I guess it's like 120 horsepower, more or less. And the driving, which we're pushing, is a rear-wheel drive. Actually, that engine was used by a truck before, so that was a truck engine in little words. You know, one interesting thing about this car, the speed limit was restricted to only 50 miles an hour, which is 80 kmh. Obviously, this car, it says celebrity connections. Famous owners included President Gottwald, Enver Hoxha, Zudi, Anna Porker, and Mao Zedong. Wow, Mao Zedong is quite a famous Chinese politician back in the days. So I guess this car was really looked after in certain parts of the world. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. And at the end, it says the production of the VOS, the Skoda VOS, ended in 1952, by when 107 models has been built. That's when since it was used by the nation's political elite, they started using afterwards the Tatra 603. Nice info. That was interesting. I mean, I didn't know much about the car myself, so I the car is big. You can see the car is big. No buts and whys. This car must have been size of like a Cadillac. It's giving me American type of car size. Uh, Quite rare for a European brand. Usually European brands unless it was like a British. They don't really they didn't do those big bulky cars. But you know what? No, let me retract that because the Germans have done it also. They make those big German limousines. Also the French did it with the extended certain models. Almost every European countries has their political figures driving these big cars. So let me retract that comment. All right, guys, I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. Sorry for the noise, guys. I'm trying to open another diecast the plastic around. But since I interrupted, let me get back in business. What a nice, attractive, rare, very rare car. I don't think I ever seen one. No, I don't think no. I have never seen one in person. This is one of those cars that if you got to see one in person, cherish those moments, look at it, grab it, grasp every minute of it. And I'm looking at the car. It's a very interesting car. First, the way the doors open, the front open, the suicide doors they call them, it opens from front to back, but the rear ones open the opposite way. So when both doors meet together, they meet right in the middle. Interesting move. And I have to say, a lot of chrome, a lot of chrome. Oh, look at the chrome, the front end, all those chrome lines, the grill, that it looks like it continues towards the fender. Very attractive, very attractive. And the rear end, it has that, that I saw that a lot in European cars back in the days, that big light in the by the bumper. I think it's the rear. I don't know if it's like a rear when you put a car in reverse, the white light that it turns on. I'm not sure what it was, but I seen that in a few another cars itself. All right, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos as much as I'm enjoying making them. And let me know in the comments below. Have you ever seen this car? Maybe they have it in the museum. Who knows? I mean, hopefully they have one, at least one or two being saved. These cars are going to be, obviously it has to be like in a museum to be taken care of the most delicate way. But I'm sure they have it in probably Prague, in Czech Republic. They probably have it, on Slovakia too. They must have one of these, or two or three left around, which I hope they do. But let me know. Have you seen them in the museum? And what do you think about this model? Do you find it attractive? Do you find it, some people may say it's too big, too much chrome, not my type of, not my cup of tea? Let me know in the comments below where you guys are from. Let me know what scales you guys like to collect, what models you guys have. And don't forget to give me a beautiful thumbs up. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. And don't forget to click and subscribe, like I probably said it before, and I'll say it again. And the bell next to the subscribe button that will remind you when I post more videos. Take care of yourselves more than ever, and goodbye.